celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
Okay, ready? 29
They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Spider.
Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
A little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
come facing 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Wall. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that.
He's got it. 1st down and more. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
At the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. Touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Oh, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Gets the back moving. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Flying out to the left. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cougar! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher more than got them out of their own end. A 97-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Wall. quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Easy.
Direct snap. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Lasso.
Back has it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up the field. Still some work to do for the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Set.
Tight end now in motion. Back has it. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll send the back in motion. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 1 with the carry.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
42 spike.
Dropping back, it's Wall. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta of it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He left that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Wall. Quickly complete. Tying it on. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Wall. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike from the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen at the end of the first half for them to go into halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Got through with the 35. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down back to the short return. What a way to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football playing that spot in the back end.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the man might as well stop playing.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Bring in the heat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Second down coming up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the target. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Just an awesome job by the defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Still on his feet at the 35. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside touchdown, BYU. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on time right now. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here comes the two-point try.
29 Philly.
Sends it back in motion. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And this offense is going to work. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Fire!
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's loose on the right. The tag. And he eluded the defense and he take it all away. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being called. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And some room to work. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Brought down at the 38. Brings up second down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
BYU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score.
28.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over. First and 10.
Touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Wall. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. There we go. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Look looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Second down.
Now on second down.
325.
Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
If I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Loss of 2.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, he makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field.
Ball for the extra point.
Right down the middle.
The extra point.
So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
BYU 36. Florida Atlantic 35.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeper. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Longer. Lasso.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bailey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. He's picking on that play.
It's the big fella coming in with a catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Motion from the back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
2-9 Philly.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap for the back. Plows through the defense. Down to little room by the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Easy.
They'll move the tight end. Back has it. Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the snap, it's Powell. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
BYU 42.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, Dave. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Wall. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Finds a spot in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got his man downfield. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And again, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte fell behind behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. Running to Green. Picks up the first down. It's a running room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets the back moving. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Man, this guy's going to have some water because of the sidelines. They've been looking to work on this drive, right? You've seen him totally rob with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Beats it over space downfield. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They're working that left side. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
Green 25.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Get set, get set.
Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, BYU.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Moves. Gorilla, gorilla.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the field goal
Number 15
unit.
on the field goal.
He splits the upright. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45.
First and 10.
Got it.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Set, ready.
Direct snap. Caught close to the marker, it's Wall. They bring